What's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going back in time, we're checking out NBA 2K16. The reason why is because I love checking out some games from a decade ago, see what the differences are from the current gen, and let's talk about it. So this game was such a throwback. Apparently it was actually goated for NBA. The reasons why is because some of the features. So for example, MyGM and MyLeague were separated back in NBA 2K16, and now it is conjoined into one with NBA 2K26. And even the gameplay, it was Kobe Bryant's last NBA game. So that's something that we know of. But a lot of the gameplay features are very similar to what you have now with the gameplay. It's just a lot more simplistic because now it's a lot more complicated with a lot of the new features and everything. But even stuff like the MyLeague was very in-depth back in NBA 2K16. Very in-depth in terms of the play information, the drafting, to all the stats, and everything inside of the game was pretty in-depth with MyLeague. And even the stats of previous years to today with NBA 2K16 was pretty in-depth. And it's very similar with the MyGM mode. They had a lot of really in-depth stuff like MyLeague, but also with the MyGM features. And then there were a few other games and options as well, like Blacktop, that was in this game, for example, as well. And there's a few other things, like it was a decade ago, so we had a lot of the prolific talents that are around today, like Kyrie Irving, and a lot of the prolific talents back then from a decade ago are still existent today, but we still have some legends within the game, such as Kobe Bryant. A few other great things was the MyCareer mode as well. It was actually written by Spike Lee, as known on the cover. So they had one of the best MyCareer modes within this NBA out of all the NBAs. So this game is such a throwback and very goated. And some of the teams were very prevalent in this year, such as the Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavaliers. They were in the final, and we have a lot of really great other teams as well and notable players within this year. So getting straight into it, we might as well play a little bit. And of course, they have that really good 2K feel with the presenters. Just a massive throwback to making it as realistic as possible. And as you can see, we have some very notable players right here that everybody knows to this day. So there's a lot of reminiscence with 2K16 and 2K26. Like, it's only a 10-year difference, but really a lot of these players are still out in the field. But this is the real start of a lot of those prevalent players of today's careers from a decade ago. And also, yeah, some legends are still out there on the field, like LeBron, you got Kobe, of course, and then on the cover they had James Harden, they had Stephen Curry and Anthony Davis as well. So those are all notable players from this year as well. So the graphics look fantastic from this year too. Definitely has that proper game feel, right? The big game feel. So this was the final with the NBA back in the day. So we got Kyrie Irving. We've got, you know, so many good players on this field. So I'm excited to be playing this. This is the first match that they come up with. It's the Golden State Warriors versus the Cavaliers. Oh, how much has changed, right? Boom. Ooh, almost. Graphics-wise, it doesn't even look that bad as well. The only thing is, obviously, like, the online modes aren't going to be as prevalent to this day. So, of course, you're not going to be able to play all the online modes as you do. All the online servers, they're all down, so you can't play it like you used to, obviously, but still, a lot of people thought that this game just had a goated mode for MyCareer. For example, like, you had all the... There we go, we finally got one. Let's go. So, for example, the MyCareer, you actually go into college basketball, and you get picked up by whatever colleges, and these are real colleges as well. They're not fake colleges or anything. These are real licensed colleges, and essentially you get picked up by one of these licensed colleges, and then you would play your full career mode. Half-court shot. Oh, close, close. Yeah, so you get picked up by the college basketball teams, and you play in the real basketball college stadiums, and then it goes to this open world where it's fully just open, online server, play with your friends, play online with everyone. Great season. So, of course I had the NBA live games as well. These were also pretty prevalent. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, so the Golden State Warriors did end up winning the season overall. Let's see the actual players. Let's see what teams they actually have. Let's see. Alright, so got the game plan. Let's see. So yeah, do you guys have any specific memories with 2K16? We gotta block, man. We gotta learn how to block. As you can see, I'm not the best NBA player in the world, but you know what? We're having a good time. That's the main thing, guys. That's the main thing. Ah, he got us. Now, I wonder if some of these game modes will actually be able to be played now. Let's see. So, we got MyCareer. I wonder if MyCareer is actually a possibility of actually playing. Let's see. It looks like you can actually play MyCareer mode still. So, you start as a rookie, and then you go into the college basketball, and then you start this career in an open world. But I don't think the open worlds even existed anymore, because obviously there's no online mode. So at least you could have fun with, you know, playing the game in the MyCareer as is, and then go from there, really. There's no voiceover as well, because obviously monetization reasons. It's still fun to like look back and see these players. It's pretty cool that they had really great cutscenes as well. They seem to have really fun cutscenes in this game. Like in the beginning, they had a really epic cutscene as well. So it's probably going to hype you up for the MyCareer mode, of course. But it's still great that we could possibly still play this. Interesting. I wonder what this guy is saying right now. He's probably hyping this up real good. Alright. Made the switch, okay. So now, we're in a random room, okay? Pretty cool. Yeah, with NBA 2K26, it's definitely more in depth with the character creation. Like, this was pretty basic with what you could do with the character creation, but yeah, man, this is probably going to be a mad throwback for a lot of people, because probably what they're seeing right now and the cutscenes and everything. So yeah, it's written by Spike Lee, and he is a very good writer for this game. That's something that they presented really well on the cover of this game. So they developed a full story by Spike Lee, so that's really interesting. So this will be a really fun career mode for anyone to play, and even go back to and still play to this day. So I don't know if Spike Lee has written any other career mode, but that was something very specific about this. So you can skip the chapters. They have all these like different movies and stuff. It's pretty cool. So you go into this practice arena. Okay. So you could play your first career game with the tornadoes, or there was probably other options as well to be able to play. It's pretty fun to go back. Let's have a look. So they had real players as well. Like, they had real licensed NBA rookies, real licensed NBA arenas from college basketball. These are real college basketball teams as well. Pretty cool stuff, right? So you pretty much go through the ranks until you become a professional player. I feel that's a really cool idea that they should definitely introduce to other maybe FIFA games or FC games. I think it would be a great idea to sort of start a career mode where you play Youth Academy and then you get into, you know, the professional leagues. That's a really cool idea. I like that. So it looks like you can only really control yourself, and that's about it, right? It all just seems like everything else you can't control. You just control your play, and that's about it. Nice. Okay. That's interesting. you can only control your player. So it's like my player in FIFA in a sense. For the My League, you can pretty much just kind of select your own team, whichever one. They've got quite a few options, of course. But of course, it's only one league. I think in the latest NBA games, they actually have potentially more leagues actually available for you to be able to do whatever. So it's pretty cool. And you have a lot of different options with what you can do. Maybe you could take away certain modes and add in certain things, of course, as well. And you can auto-generate rookies, or you could actually use real-life rookies as well. And this will give you a full overview of everything you can do here. So you got your target list, your trade blocks, your untouchables. So Stephen Curry isn't an untouchable. He looks so young there. Wow. Wow. Okay. Interesting. So you can simulate the seasons, or you can play around with the games and do some funky stuff like changing up the names and having full creativity over all these different teams and stuff. It's pretty cool. So let's simulate through to a date. Let's see what happens. So you got all these trades, for example. So let's say, okay, let's say you could negotiate the trade, decline the trade. There we go. So you could just say CPU to do all that stuff. Okay. And then we can do some scouting, which is interesting. So all positions, best available. Just automate the whole process. Interesting. So you can sit back and have some fun once you set up the game how you want it. And yeah, there was a whole bunch of different options there as well. This is such a throwback probably for some people out there wanting to play. And then we can negotiate if we really want to. Let's say no, because I mean, Klay Thompson, yeah, he's a good player now. Actually, this isn't actually that bad of a trade, is it? I mean, Klay Thompson, he's not that great, to be honest with you. I'll probably remove him, to be honest. And maybe this is a bad trade, but I don't mind. Oh, I can't do it because it's illegal. Oh, okay. I'm breaking the rules over here. Interesting. Oh, cool. So you got way more stuff. We got scouting. We've got training. You got standings. Overall, they definitely changed a few things. Like they split up the MyGM and My League. And in the later NBA games, they're more conjoined together. We've still got a lot of the features that they used to have, and also it's Kobe's final game. The MyCareer was really good in this game for the Spike Lee writing, and yeah, it still looks great. It's still a fun game to play. Would you guys ever go back and play this game? Let me know, and have yourself a great one. Thank you for watching.